So today we are going to continue with the Rails tutorial. So to start with, first we will start a Rails server. Okay, so let's start a Rails server with the command Rails server. So the short form of this command is Rails S also. So now when I in previous tutorial I have showed you some like these things, how to create a server console and the generate command. So we had generated a controller for the same. So let's move to the our server. So let's refresh this page. So here you can see like this is the page we get. Okay, so let's define one another route, and let's say get slash index, and it moves to root slash index hash index. So let's define a index method here. So let's define index, and this should be on the top basically, like above all. So let's, yeah, perfectly fine. So let's render index. Okay, now I hope you must have watched my previous tutorial to like get. So basically we are creating an index route which hits to root slash index and root hash index, and when we move to root hash index it calls the index method and it renders the index erb. So let's create an index erb which is by default should be created in the root folder, and it should be the name index.html.erb, and it says h1 with an index page. Okay, so yeah, so let's move to this route slash index. So okay, it is throwing an error. Okay, it's a quite a small error. I'll help you resolve it. So basically in our route.rb I forgot to put like a colon here. So yeah, now it should work fine. So now we have like achieved the index page. Okay, let's move to the another page, contact, and let's move to the another page, about. Okay, so it works perfectly fine. So what you need to do, like here you have like written render index. So instead of index, if you want to like the one thing you could also do is like we can comment these things, and and this is not required, like console statements are not required. You can see that whenever I hit that method, the console is these statements are ran in the console. So when I remove this line, okay, let me remove this line, render contact, render about, and render index. So Rails by default has the ability to map that ERB if the method name is same. Okay, and here you can see contact, and here you can see index. Okay, so if inside the index you want to by default render index, so you can leave blank, and if you want to render about, you could also do that. Okay, so when I hit the index page, I move to the about page. Okay, index route moves to the about page. So like this sounds little confusing, but we should follow the convention because it increases the readability of the code and we know what is going out when. So basically you should put these statements and it's like easier to debug than uh, contact. So so now we can like remove the statements. So yeah, so now what we can do, uh, a short activity like we are going to perform right now. So we know that when we hit the rootmost route of this page like this is, so we get the Ruby on Rails page. So for that, what we can type, we can define the root, and it should be root hash index. So one thing I wanted to make clear, don't confuse this root keyword with my root controller, because I could have named any root controller, but this is a like a reserved keyword in Rails for the like giving the root route. So let's refresh this page, and now you can see now this route is the index route. So you could also do this to about. So now about one becomes the root, perfectly fine. You could also do this to contact, and contact one will become the like default one. So this is how it's performed. So this is how we have achieved this like the root route. So this is like easy to do. And yeah, so let's keep it this to index. If we are keeping this to index, then this is not required. Okay, so we can either comment this out, or like I'll comment this out because this is not required, and I'll move this to top. Now like yeah, so this is perfectly fine. So now one format one short active we are going to supposed to do, we are going to create a one like API method. uh, let's create API, and let's end this. Let's create a variable response, and let's give them a key. So basically in Rails we give a key by giving a colon. So status and is equal to 200, and basically it is like a hash map, and message is equal to hello world. Now basically there are a lot of render methods. We can do render JSON, and this is will send a response. So basically I'm showing you this because like this is like most used one, so it will help you. And now I'll type get flash response, and we hit like the root hash API. So when I hit move to the response route, I call the API method of the root, and then we can see the response. So let's move to response. So here you can see a status of 200 and a message of hello world is there. So this is how we have created a mock JSON response. So that's good. So there are multiple. You could like figure out these. I close this as well, and this, and yeah. So there are like multiple methods. Like one is JSON, another is status. Okay, I'm telling you, you can like refer. There are many. Then one is HTML. One is body, one is like HTML. There is a XML, then there is a JSON, then is a JS as well. So there are many methods like plain, uh, text. So there are many. So you can like serialize your data like in many ways as like you want. So this one will be like JSON. So this one is perfect. So now let's do one thing I'll show you. Let's create a file header dot html dot erb, and let's create another file, new file, footer dot html dot erb. So one thing like you must have like seen here, like I'm putting a underscore tag in between like in front when naming this file. So basically this underscore tag defines a partial. So I'll give this in notes, like this is a underscore tag means a partial. So partial is something where you can render the same thing again and again. So I'll show you. uh, when I move to like this page, header.html.erb, so I'll create header. Okay, and I'll close this, and I'll put a hr tag. So I'll put a hr tag in the top and the bottom as well. In the same way, I'll copy the same code in the footer, and I'll this name is add to footer. Okay, when I move to my index page, so when I move to my index page, so I'll define. So this is like Rails has a template engine. So this is the syntax: render header, and this is how we define. Like this is like these braces are very important because this signifies the template engine in Rails. Okay, so let's close the server, and I'll start the server again. So the server should start. So yeah, the server has started. So let's refresh the page at the index. So here you can see I have a header. Okay, and in the same way I can render a footer. Okay, so like yeah, so this is how we achieve, and now we can use these partial everywhere. Like if in this page we want a footer only, okay, or we want a footer at the like footer only, so we can do only footer. And let's refresh and move to contact. So here I only have the footer. So this is how you can maintain the partials, and partials can be rendered only wherever they are required. So thank you everyone for watching this tutorial. So I'll catch you in the next tutorial with some more content on Rails. Thank you everyone.